Let's begin.
We start with the first laugh. Emily Ruskowski on being heavy on Halloween.
I had an epiphany. I realized if you're a heavy woman, which I am, you guys probably can't tell because my outfit's like super flattering, right? So I realized if you're a heavy woman and you dress in costume as a celebrity, people will often think you're like a different fat celebrity with similar hair. Case in point, when I was a kid for Halloween, I went as Cleopatra, knocked on my neighbor's door, trick or treat. He goes, "Oh, Roseanne, great costume." My parents laughed too. I was a real indignant kid, too. I was like, I have a plastic snake on my head. He goes, "I remember that episode. You look terrific. Take an extra Kit Kat. You were going to anyway." And I took it. I took it.
It's time for
The Morning BJ. Good morning, Jules.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
What do we got today?
What kind of monster loves to disco?
I don't know.
Count, dance. I don't know. I can't.
Pretty kind of good.
Count, dance, Sheila?
No. It's the boogeyman, guys.
No, mine not good. Yours is good.
That's good.
The
Yeah.
boogeyman.
All right. Thanks, Jules.
Well, looks like neither one of us have to do punishments.
I'm amazed. I'm so amazed.
Pale of punishment. I had the Atlanta Falcons.
I don't even know where my paper went, but I had the Chicago Bears, right?
Yeah, and Chicago,
There they are.
supposed to be one of the worst teams in the NFL.
They are and then I find out, I don't know, before the end of the week, you and I talked about it Saturday morning before the Maple Leaf Parade.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, they're starting a backup quarterback on top of this.
like Division III.
They're terrible.
2 or whatever.
Yeah, and they're starting a backup. Now, the Raiders, I think, were also, but still.
They were.
They have been starting a backup. I still felt better about the Raiders' chances than the Bears.
Yeah, and the Falcons made me sweat all the way to the last second of the game as they kicked a game-winning field goal.
Did they do that again?
Yeah.
They've done that before earlier this year. I know I watched that one.
Yeah, apparently that was his third time.
It was third time? Okay.
So, but man, it was stressful. I thought I was going to be doing
They like nail biters over there in Atlanta, don't they?
the condiment. Basically, was it where we took every condiment in the fridge, mix it up, and then eat it. We don't have to.
Yeah.
Luckily, we still have the punishment you and Jules are going to be paying off.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully do that maybe next week or the week after.
Yep.
And then we'll draw new teams coming up this Thursday. We'll do it all over again.
But, hey, I get a little week of relaxation here. Feels good. Feels good. Thanks, Bears.
Yeah. Dustin's ready to win that $1,000 in the $1,000 minutes.
Dustin, how you feeling about your chances this morning? Confident?
Yes.
I feel like you've been studying. I can tell. You're just telling the
Yes,
sound of
all
your
night.
voice all night. Yes, I thought so. All right, here's your rules, man.
It is 10 questions in 60 seconds. You answer all 10 correctly in 60 seconds. We're going to give you $1,000. Any point not sure about a question, remember, say pass. We'll come back to it if there's enough time. And whatever the first answer you say is, that is the locked-in official answer we have to take.
You ready to do this thing, man?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Your $1,000 minute starts in 3, 2, 1. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is observed in what month?
October.
Which animal never forgets?
Elephant.
What hip-hop star is featured in Corona beer commercials?
Snoop Dogg.
What country gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States?
France.
How many spark plugs are in a V6 engine?
6.
Who played Willy Wonka in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Gene Wilder.
What is 39 minus 17?
22.
What do you call a group of lions?
Act.
Polaris, Sirius, and Alpha Centauri are all types of what?
Repeat.
Polaris, Sirius, and Alpha Centauri are all types of what? Oh, man. Do you have a guess?
I don't know about that one.
All right. We got through 9 of them.
Yeah.
I can only do 9.
Who played Willy Wonka in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Johnny Depp. Now, Gene
I
Wilder.
was going with the old one.
Yeah, so that is actually called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes.
The old movie is. The new one is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
Well, that's a little tricky there. Johnny Depp, though. What do you call a group of lions? Pride?
Yeah, Pride is a group of lions.
And
I had that.
Polaris, Sirius, Alpha Centauri are all examples of what? Those are stars. All right, man. Not walking away empty-handed, though. $20 free play to High Winds Casino plus a $10 certificate to enjoy the steakhouse restaurant at High Winds Casino.
Awesome, thanks.
You bet. Hang tight, Dustin. Everybody else get registered to play the $1,000 minute. BigDog979.com.
Are y'all ready, kids?
Ha! What a dumbass.
Dumbass.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass? What a dumbass.
Great moment there, dumbass.
The hardest part about catching a thief is keeping them from running off before the cops can get there.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
But this could work
Okay.
if you have a forklift sitting around.
Sounds like a Scooby-Doo trap, doesn't it?
An auto shop scrapyard in Akron, Ohio had been struggling with thieves. So when they saw an intruder in one of their cars on the lot, they drove the forklift over and lifted the car off the ground.
Oh, there you go.
The workers called 911, said that they had a thief stuck in a car on a forklift. The dispatcher laughed and said, "Wonderful. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
It is good.
We'll get somebody out to you."
Yeah.
When the cops arrived, they arrested the suspect. He had a backpack with some sawing tools on him.
Oh.
They asked him what he was there to steal. He replied, copper, to be honest, brother. Not gonna lie.
I'll be straight with you.
Here for the copper.
I thought it would be catalytic converters,
Yeah.
but either way.
The man, a 26-year-old named Alexander, the employees said they believe he had broken in at least 2 other times before that time. He has been charged with criminal trespassing and possession of criminal tools. And here is the arresting officer talking about the employees and how they apprehended Alexander.
He broke into a car at the junkyard, and before he could get out, he's done it before. They got like the forklift, and they had him, I'm not kidding, like 20 feet off the ground.
That's funny.
So when we got there, we went right into custody. It was pretty impressive, honestly.
That's great. You got to lift them high enough.
Yeah, because they'll just jump out.
Yeah, he can't be 4 foot off the ground. He would go out the passenger side and just leave.
Yeah.
Put him up there far enough where the forklift is about to tip, probably.
Yeah.
But it's a great way. Not for everyone. Not everyone has just the forklift sitting around, but glad the guy got what he deserved, the dumbass.
What a dumbass.
A survey finds that having fun nowadays costs way too much.
Agreed. I'm with them.
Well, fortunately, I'm here with some solutions.
Okay.
You will, give your wallet a much-needed breather, and you can enjoy anything from my list today.
Good.
These are the top 6 cheap ways to have fun.
All right.
Number 6, go to the library. Hand feed the homeless.
That's not nice.
It's a joke. I didn't mean it, really. Number 5, watch the Chiefs game and take a shot of tequila every time the camera cuts to Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's expensive. It's a lot of tequila. You're going to have to drink the cheap stuff.
Number 4, hang out with someone who makes you laugh with all the wacky stuff they say.
Us? Hopefully.
Yeah, sure. Number 3, invite friends over to play charades, Pictionary, or Twister. Naked. No? Oh.
Nah. I'm not playing naked Twister with my friends. What an awkward thing that would be. If you're into it, though, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Number 2, teach your pet a new trick, unless it's a cat. They're worthless.
They will not. They revolt tricks. That's terrible to them.
Number 1, make a movie with your phone. It can't be any more boring than sitting anything with Leonardo DiCaprio in it.
Some of his are good. Some are really long, though.
Long and drawn out.
Yep.
And something tragic will happen.
Yeah, every time.
There's your top 6 list today. No one wants to go on vacation and get a call from their neighbor saying this.
Did you hire somebody to tear your house down next door to me that's been boarded up for about 15 years? And I said, no. She said, well, there's somebody over here just demolished the whole house and tore the whole house down. He told her to shut up and mind her own business. She said, well, look, I want to see a permit or something. And he said, okay. He pulls it out and he says, oh, I'm at the wrong address. Oh. And just packs everything up and leaves, and the house is deported. Down, gone.
Deported? What is that?
Deported. Deported.
Deplored.
What is that? What is demolished? They done demolished the whole house over here.
It's all deplored.
The whole house is dang old deplored.
It's like it imploded, and she put demolition and imploded together.
But all
demolition.
Demolished.
If you look at the word demo and then lish, that's how you would say it. Demolished. You got that southern accent in there. You got demolished.
I suck
you demolished and demoted
at grammar and English in general, but I know that's demolished. That's it's as if she wrote it down for this interview and read it, but didn't read it correctly. Demolished.
Well, a woman in Georgia named Susan says while she was on vacation, she did hire a company called You Call It, We Haul It, Demolished, a house that she had owned. She only heard about it when the neighbor called. Neighbors did confront the workers, as you heard.
Yeah.
They found out they were at the run, and they drove off. No one was living in the house when it was destroyed or
demolished.
Deported.
Or deplored.
Susan said that it was a property that had been in the family for a long time. They were keeping up on the taxes. They kept the grounds maintained.
Yeah.
So there was never any of those issues.
So she had not called this company. Somebody else in the neighborhood maybe called this company.
Yeah, maybe do one of the houses.
Other houses nearby.
Company told the local news that they were investigating how this happened and are working to resolve the mishap. But the family says they still have not heard anything from them, so it's unclear how they'll make it right. At the very least, the workers of You Call It, We Haul It could haul away the mess.
At the very least, but I mean, you still dozed a house down that these people wanted standing.
Yes.
For whatever reason, whether they're using it or not. You think it's one of those things like in Joplin, how many like Murphys do we have? There's, I think, 3. I used to live on like one of it was like the main one is maybe Murphy Boulevard, I think.
Right.
But then there's also a Murphy Street, then a Murphy Lane. And then I lived on, I can't even remember which one now, but it was not the big main one. And I could see that happening. They show up we're here to demolish 530 Murphy. Yeah, Avenue, but this is Murphy Lane.
Yeah, or Circle or something.
Yeah, or Circle, Place, whatever. And they demolished the wrong house. Maybe that's how this happened.
I don't know.
Then you come back from vacation, your house has been all deplored.
Yep.
You don't know why.
Deported. Down, gone.
But one time when he was on the road, she started kind of ghosting him, even back then.
Ghosting was a lot easier back in the 80s. Oh, I didn't answer my phone? I wasn't home.
Yeah. So when he got back, he went to her house. Yeah. In the driveway, he saw a 1957 Porsche.
Oh.
With a hairbrush, keys, and boxing gloves inside.
It's a weird combination. Who could this be?
There was also a poster of Terry naked.
Oh.
With half her butt showing. It was a poster John had never seen before.
Wait a minute. I don't get these nudie photos.
And posters.
That's how that's how nudes had to be back in the 80s.
Let me go make you a poster. He couldn't get into the house, and all the lights were off.
Oh.
So he checked the guest house in the backyard. The door was slightly open, so he peeked inside and saw, quote, 4 feet protruding from under the blanket.
Oh, no.
He couldn't tell who this guy was, but he was angry, confused, holding back the tears. Then he left because he saw the boxing gloves.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't want to. That guy can box. You got to be careful.
But not before stealing the naked poster from the Porsche.
I'm taking this with me.
Apparently, she had actually signed it to a guy named Tony.
Tony?
This is where Elton John comes in.
Okay. Yeah, I wondered.
On the way home, the song Tiny Dancer came on the radio.
Oh, my gosh.
And, of course, we've all misheard the lyrics, Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit John.
He knew it.
His girlfriend had cheated on him with Tony Danza. And now, you know who's the real boss.
Did he ever confirm this, or was it just like, oh, it's probably Tony Danza because he'd heard Elton John?
I think that's it. It's in his tell-all book. So, yeah, he figured out it.
We need Tony Danza's side of this story. Were those Tony's feet?
Tony, it's me, man.
Yeah, it's me. Weird. Oh, that's a good one, though. I like that he stole the poster on the way out. I'm taking this with me.
I'm taking the poster with me? What's that? That's bizarre.
You can hang it up in the basement and go, I used to date that girl right there.
Yeah, but if you're John Stamos, I don't.
Well, his poster collection could be really good.
Yeah. I'm sure his poster collection is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Now Meryl Streep has admitted that she and her husband have been separated for 6 years. And just like that, G.I. Jane 2 found its drill sergeant. Killers of the Flower Moon made $23 million over the weekend. Leonardo DiCaprio wears fake teeth in it. But what makes him really unrecognizable in it is the fact that he's with a woman in her 30s. Astronomers have detected a radio signal that took 8 billion years to reach Earth. It's a recording of the last time Howard Stern was funny. And Cher's new Christmas album is out. The cool thing is that it's available on the same kind of vinyl used in Cher's cheekbones. This is not headline news.
In there.
And pretended to be a mannequin. Just like that. Until everybody left.
Yeah.
There's a security cam shot of him standing in the window holding a shopping bag.
Is he?
He doesn't look like the other mannequins, but no one still noticed.
Yeah, nobody cared.
Nobody paid attention.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Once everyone was gone, he stopped posing, stole a bunch of stuff from the jewelry stand and left. And he might have got away with it if he had stopped right there. But apparently he got greedy, tried a second time on a different day.
Oh, okay.
If you get away with it once,
yeah, this will
it's
work
going to work again.
Yeah.
Again, no one noticed it first, but this time he went to a restaurant in the mall and had a meal.
Did he cook?
He just cooked himself up a meal.
Weird.
And then he got into the children's store, put on a new outfit.
Oh, okay.
Security finally spotted him when he went back to the restaurant to eat again. He got hungry again.
He was wearing kids' clothes?
Clothing.
Oh, the clothing. I thought you said the children's store.
Oh, well, you know. Hey.
I thought you said the children's store, and he put on a new outfit, and I thought, oh, this has gotten really weird now.
He's facing up to 10 years in prison.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of rules I'm pretty sure he broke there, trespassing and theft and all that sort of stuff. Did seem like a good idea. It's the appeal to go back that got you there, you dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Point of the show, we find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
Well, we escaped punishment somehow, some way. We did it. And with two of the, let's say, worst teams, I suppose, out of the trash can of teams. So we're looking, we're very happy this week. Still trying to dig up a wheelbarrow. Chris has not forgotten, and he was asking around this morning even. So
yes,
don't worry. The attempts have been made. I'm
going to make that
so
happen.
far, we've tracked down one with a flat tire, and he was like, yes, give us that one. And I'm vetoing that. It's a far enough push without having a flat tire on the wheelbarrow. You can't go anywhere. That would be the worst. Take me 3 days. Especially if it gets weighted down by all the change everybody's going to donate. Can't do that one. So we're still working on that. What did you learn today?
I learned that John Stamos' girlfriend at the time, back in the day, apparently cheated on him with Tony Danza, and Elton John, in a roundabout way, helped him figure it out.
Elton John not in person for this, by the way.
Yeah, well.
He was just on the radio.
It's a good story.
And it was just, I still wonder, was it really Tony Danza?
There was boxing gloves in there, the autographed picture to Tony.
It was to Tony, that's right. There was a Tony.
And there was something else, I think, that was there that I think
did Tony, is he a known boxer?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
yeah.
he is? Okay.
Yeah, he's known for boxing.
Okay, I didn't know.
I think he was a boxer before he became an actor.
Oh, really?
Yes, I think that's what he did.
See? News to me. I have no idea.
Now you learned that.
I did. All right, let's share one more laugh. What do we have?
Kevin James on airport people movers.
I love those people movers at the airport, but they're so random. That's the only problem. You could be walking with your luggage for like 2 miles, and then out of nowhere, the airport's like, you know what? Give him a little strip of like 18 feet right there. Just 18 feet? Yeah, just 18 feet is plenty. Just give them a false sense of hope before they walk the additional 42 miles into the parking garage. You ever been on the people mover and you realize there's somebody walking outside the people mover at the exact same speed as you? You feel so guilty. You turn around, you feel like you owe the guy an excuse. Yeah, I'd be walking with you, man, but I just helped a friend move this morning, and he's carrying like 4 bags of luggage. I'm holding like a Wendy's bag, I'm not even holding it. I'm resting it on the rail. Just I can't even lift my fat lunch for 18 feet.